Jarrett Roser here today with Devon Manuel, standout offensive lineman and really just all-around athlete at Beau Chene and the newest commitment to this Arkansas 2021 class, who I think he finally got a break in the craziness that his phone has been enduring the last couple of days with his birthday to start the week and then the commitment and all the celebration to follow. Devon, appreciate you finding a couple minutes in a little bit of a whirlwind to chat about it. How you been doing?
Good. The fans be going crazy.
Tell me a little bit more about that. I mean, you made the announcement that you were going to announce a commitment Tuesday evening, and it was going to be 6, and then it was going to be 9, and went back to 6, and you went from all these schools that were trying to make their last push, sending you the birthday love on Monday, to then making the announcement to Arkansas, and the phone has just been nonstop since last night.
Yes, it really been nonstop since my birthday. Coaches, fans, everybody been wishing me happy birthday still since my birthday. And I thought when I said I was gonna commit at 9, I needed more time, but I already knew what I wanted to do before that. So I just said, well, I'll wait.
What stood out about Arkansas? You'd had some big opportunities start to fall into place, and for you, the Final Five came down to Arkansas, Michigan State, Kansas, Houston, and then right there down the road in Lafayette with the Cajuns. What stood out about the Razorbacks that made that be the move for you that you felt so confident about?
Well, ever since I went to Arkansas for the junior day, Coach Pittman and Coach Davis been doing everything in their power to build a relationship with me. Then the SEC, the biggest competition in college football. It's far from home, but it's not too far like some of the other schools that offer me. And just in general, I went down, felt a family atmosphere.
Yeah, if it had been Michigan State, would you have been ready to be that far from home and live in snow half the year?
Oh, well, being far with all the snow, it would have probably been a not good thing, you could say, but either way, I wouldn't have mind going away far from home, but it's like I'm going to be in Fayetteville.
Yeah, get to play some SEC ball. And one of the Arkansas writers messaged me yesterday trying to find out a little bit more about not only you, but about kind of the program. She hadn't heard about Beau Chene really, and I told her you might be the biggest recruit to ever come out. What has the reaction been like around the community there as you have even before the commitment, you were probably feeling a lot of that love around town and around the area just to see some of these opportunities pile up. But as much as the Arkansas fans have probably been excited the last couple of days, what has it been like to see the school community and around town and everything?
Being that, not a lot of people from where I'm from get these opportunities. A lot of people congratulate me and stuff like that because it's like really, really catches a lot of people's attention when they see somebody from the town of Sunset, all these scholarships and stuff. So the love has been real,
What does that mean to you to know that you've got that kind of support and you have the opportunity to go rep the area in such a big way?
Well, I think it's going to be fun to do because I'm going to be getting love from where I'm from and where I'm going, because right now it's just, on Twitter and on social media, it's just the fans of Arkansas now because really people out here don't know about that type of stuff. But after I really get in college, I'm going to be getting support from where I'm from and the fan base of Arkansas. So I think I'm going to have a big fan base.
Yeah, I guess some of the limitations because of what we've been dealing with coronavirus and everything, you haven't been able to be out as much as you might be typically, so you haven't had a chance to run into as many people just yet. What has it been like for you to navigate some of that? You mentioned it was good to be able to get a visit in before everything shut down. What has your life the last few months looked like just in terms of what you've been able to still be able to do and stay active and kind of work on your crafts and whatnot, despite everything that we've been dealing with?
Well, when the corona first started, I was just at home, you know, doing body workouts, push-ups, dips, jumping jacks, just running on a treadmill in the house. But that couldn't really, to really get the job done. Like going to school, getting in the weight room, lifting some real weight, like actually running, like doing a real workout. But I'd say for the first 2 months, I was just doing at home workouts, trying to do what I can. Then I found a weight room at my teammates' dad's house, who allowed me and a few of my teammates to go work out there. So after that, I started working out and getting a game my strip back. And then whenever we got back to workouts, it was like that never happened for me.
You got the Arkansas offer March 7th, which a lot of us were out in New Orleans for a 7-on-7 tournament that weekend. And I'd heard of you. In our rivals ranking, you were ranked in the state and everything. But I was standing next to Coach Fuse, who works with a lot of you guys out around 337 area. And the Arkansas offer came through. And there were a few coaches, I guess, out there that had a chance to work with you at different points through the years. And there was so much excitement to see the big man from Beau Chene get the big Arkansas SEC offer. And that's when they said, look, you really need to pay more attention to this guy and look at some of the potential there. What was that weekend like for you, and just some of the initial excitement as the offer came, and how pivotal of a point in your recruitment was that for you to just kind of realize how much momentum was continuing to build?
Well, when I first got that offer, it was my first SEC offer. I think it was like my maybe second Power 5 offer. And whenever I was out there, it had never really hit me. Like, I had started getting offers, like day after day, I was getting offers from all around, but it had never really hit me until when I got out of the practice facility in Arkansas. And when I picked up my phone after I had posted that I got the offer on Twitter, then I was like, wow, I had missed calls, text messages from everywhere. Coach Hughes had called me. He was telling me how proud he was of me, telling me to keep working and stuff like that. Fans texting me, telling me come be a Razorback and all this other stuff. So,
talking about some of the game and the potential that's there, we've got you, I think it's 6'8", 310, and you play a lot of basketball and have that mobility there on the offensive line too, to help protect y'all's quarterback and ultimately the quarterbacks in Fayetteville, and just, dominating a lot of people all over the film. Take me through some of what you feel like at this point are some of your strongest suits that you feel most confident in, and really try to use as the foundation for what you're building on. And what are some of the areas that you're still kind of working on, some of the technical aspects and trying to really improve as you head through this last high school off season and senior year and continue to prepare for now SEC ball?
Well, I think for my size, I have great forward. Playing basketball really helped a lot. It helped my mobility a lot. Going into the season, I think I weighed like 330, and leaving out of basketball season, I weighed 280. So basketball had really helped me a lot in aspects as far as my mobility, on top of the training and work that I did with Coach Fuse. Going into my senior season, I hope before that starts that I could just bend a little more, because when I started with Coach Fuse, I couldn't bend at all. Now I've been like crazy, but I still think I could bend more. But I think as long as I just keep working with Coach Hughes, keep trusting the process, I should be good.
Whether in conversations with some of your coaches and trainers now, or even if it's something that you've looked at all with the staff at Arkansas, where do you kind of see as your ideal place body-wise, in terms of, you mentioned kind of the swings of the year, being up to 330 at some point, being down to 280 after basketball, running back and forth up and down the court so much. Do you have much of a sense of where you'd like to be as you do get a chance to start to focus specifically on football and then kind of build into that that body that you're looking for at college?
You talking about as far as my weight?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking, like, at Arkansas, me or the coaches, we never really said anything about me being a certain size or anything, but I was just planning on going there 290 or 300 pounds, because I know by the time next year comes over, by the time basketball season be over, I could be at whatever weight I want, because, all that running down, I just lose weight like that. Like, for basketball season, I even had to start eating more, had to start doing all this extra stuff just to make sure I keep my weight up. I started losing weight like crazy. So right now, I'm looking on the verge of being 290, 310 whenever I go there, and then just putting on some lean mass, But that's really it right now. If I talk to the staff and they tell me they want me to be a certain when I go there, that's the way I'm going to
be. You mentioned some of the technical aspect of working on that bend and the leverage and those things. For a guy that has been able to use your size to dominate so many of your opponents, and now to see some of the strides you're making in some of the technical areas. I think we have you at number 27 in the state right now among Louisiana prospects for 2021 and one of the top couple of offensive tackles. But I look at you as a guy that I think the ceiling is so incredibly high long-term as you continue to tweak on some of those things and really fine-tune some of your game, that your potential is as high as, almost anyone in the state. What's kind of your outlook on long-term, how much success you've had thus far, but also how much more room there still is for you to go? Because I think you probably are in the same line of thought with me that we've seen a lot, but we're probably about to see a lot more in the years to come.
Yeah, because, nobody even know, like you said earlier, nobody even knows the school I'm at. I've never really been developed on a high level yet. Like with Coach Fuse, like every school that has offered me, they told me, like, you've never even been developed. Like Coach Fuse, we talk about it all the time. He says after I get at on a weightlifting program, once I train with the best of the best, he said my game is going to be brought to a whole different level. He said right now I'm just dominating off my size and talent. But he said once I start playing that big boy football, once I got to, know my technique, have this, have that, he told my game will be brought to a whole different level. We talk about all the time how slept on I am because of the school that I'm at. But, that's just something. That's just a risk that I had to take because I just wanted to stay at my school going into my sophomore year because I was with the same group of people I've been playing with since middle school. I didn't want to leave them out. So,
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what's ahead in these years to come for sure. For you guys, as you mentioned, that group of y'all that's been together, what has this high school process meant to you to be with that group that you're close with and continue to do what y'all have been able to do at your respective sports at Beau Chene, and what's kind of the outlook for the last go round now as you head into senior year and what you're hoping for folks to see from you in the fall?
We had it hard. This could be our first year having the same head coach. Like freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, we had a new head coach each time, new coaching staff. So it's been hard on us because every year we never even fully learned. Every year we had a whole new offense. Like every year we had to learn cadences, new everything. So going into this year, a good bit of seniors working hard over here and buying in to what the coaching staff wants us to do. This year looking bright for us,
And then for the fans that are excited for what's to come after this year, that are now waiting for you in Arkansas and blowing up your DMs and everything, any big messages to the Razorback fan base that that they need to know about you as a not only a young football player but a young guy coming to join that community? What would you kind of let them know as we kind of round this out?
Well, all I can say is y'all got a big, strong, smart, fast, athletic left tackle coming in to do what he got to do to lead us to championships.
There you go. He's Devon Manuel, standout over at Beau Chene, getting ready for his senior year of high school and fresh off of a commitment last night to the Arkansas Razorback. Congrats again, man. Happy now late birthday again, and thanks for your time.
All right, thank you for having me.